Hey YouTube, it's Andrew, the Bearded Giant. Welcome to my live stream, live from the shed. Thank you all for coming. I'm gonna do a quick, can you give me an audio and video check? Those in the audience, let me know how, Boots and Cats, how am I sounding tonight? Good, good. All right, so I think I'm gonna take you outside real quick before it gets too dark because I want to show you something outside. So let's do that now while it is still light out. Okay, turn this thing around. All right, we're going outside. One of the things I did this week is I got my plywood up off the ground and I welded up some racks. You can't really see them because it's underneath. But now this plywood is basically out of the weather. It's under the overhang. It's off the ground. And it's a little bit better protected now than it was before. So I wanted to show you that before it got too dark. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, here, since I have the camera going, I found this clamp. It's all rusted up, and so I sprayed it down with WD-40, and I think I'm going to be able to salvage it. I had a clamp already like that, so this other one's going to come in pretty handy. Also, check this out back here. What do we got here? Would this be a bottle of C25 gas? I think so. I just picked that up today on the way home from work. I love the Omni Pro. I love the Omni Pro. I just got it a few weeks ago, so I've just done some minimal welding with it so far. Here's an example. I'm a beginner welder, so there's an example of me welding on some 1/4 inch 2x2 angle iron, and it works great. It really does. What's an Omni Pro? Actually, it's not Omni Pro. It's a MIG Max. Omni Pro is the next one up. I apologize. Omni Pro is a Vulcan welder that you can do TIG, MIG, and stick welding. It's kind of like an all-in-one welder. I got the model down from that. I got the Vulcan MIG Max 215, which is a huge improvement for me over the Chicago Electric I had. So anyway, this is kind of fun. I'm going to see if I can salvage this clamp. Oh yeah, the Omni Pro is a good welder. It just might be a little too much for me. I still have the old Chicago Electric down there. I'm going to need to, at some point, do some comparison videos between that and this new one. I also, here, let me grab this. I'm going to get you guys seasick spinning you around so much. I also just picked up a new 14-inch blade for my cold cut saw. It's a 66 tooth blade. It's a lot more aggressive, and it's supposed to handle thicker steel better. I had this Irwin, which is an 80 tooth blade, which is more of a fine metal cutting blade, but I just burned it up. I burned it up so fast. Because I have quite a bit of this 1/4 inch, 2 inch by 2 inch angle iron, and this 80 tooth blade just did not last. I kind of was not using the right blade on the metal. For thin wall stuff, I think that'd be great. I think it would just be fantastic. But so you can see, maybe you can see the little difference. This is a bit more aggressive of a tooth. I kind of did do a little pushing of the, I kind of did a little pushing with that finer cut blade. Oh. And I still have to make my indoor lumber racks and metal racks so I can hang long goods up high in the shed. I have so much stuff I need to bring into the shed, but I'm avoiding doing that because I will just get overwhelmed in this small space. Oh, let's see here. Get this turned around. Yeah, a horizontal bandsaw. That would be ideal. I do think I will get a portaband saw at some point in time. Let's see if I missed anything in here. Hello, everyone that's come in. An old DC welder and a Lincoln Buzz box. Yeah, I looked at the Lincoln. Kind of equivalent. It's the Lincoln 180, and it's a pretty good machine, but for the same money, I think I got a slightly better machine, although it doesn't have the reputation yet, because the Vulcan is new to Harbor Freight, and it is it hasn't been out for many years, just I think a year and a half, 2 years maybe, so it doesn't have the reputation. But they have an incredible return policy just out of the gate. It's a 1 year, no questions asked return, which that's just kind of amazing. So let's see, what do we got going on over here? I want that to go. I want that go. All right. Sorry about that. Hoare bandsaw is great. I don't know what a Hoare bandsaw is. Is that a typo or a brand I'm not familiar with? Hybrid shopping cart, mountain bike, way back high school. Bosch has an 18-volt portaband. Yeah, there's some good ones out there. Bosch. I might go DeWalt. I don't know if I'll go with a battery-powered portaband, like the new 20 volts they have, or if I'll go corded. Yeah, Data is inside. I tried to coax her out here, but it's just too cold for she was racing from the shed back to the house and then back to the shed, basically telling me I need to go inside, Dad. So Data's inside. Yeah. Hey guys, hey Dan, welcome. Yeah, she's getting older. Data's getting older, and she's just kind of finicky. She just wants to stay warm. I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. Oh, got another little thing I just threw together. Let me show you this. This isn't anything special, but it kind of makes my life a little easier. Because that blade went dull, I couldn't cut metal efficiently. So I just used this old scrap piece of plywood, kind of cut it down, and threw some casters on the bottom. And I can move this around now. which is nice. Oh, yeah, I do want to do a small wood stove. I was thinking if I did, I would put it in this corner over here and vent it out. Vent it out up there. What I was sort of thinking along the small wood stove line is do a forge and do sides and a top around it and then vent it out, and then that forge kind of acts like a wood stove. Yes, I broke 1,000. I did that on Sunday during the two-family during the not the two-family, the big family live show, and I reached 1,012 on Sunday, and since Sunday to now, I have been going from 1,012 down to 1,008 and back up. I've been fluctuating 3, 4 kind of a day, and it has me a little nervous because, you know, I'm doing they're doing the review for monetization, and I want to stay above 1,000. So when I'm just kind of fluctuating up and down, kind of right close to 1,000, it's kind of a little nerve-wracking. Yes, it is my first live stream since hitting 1,000, and what I'm going to do in this live stream is I'm going to have you guys say something in chat a little bit later, not right now, and then I'm going to do a drawing and give away a $50 Amazon gift card. And that's my way of saying thank you to all of you for subscribing. I didn't advertise this drawing. It's kind of an impromptu thing. The $50 gift card I got from turning in points on my credit card, so it didn't really cost me anything. But I'll share it with you guys. Do the dance. I could make up a dance. I don't really know what the 1,000 subscriber dance is, and then I'll just, when I mail out the card, I'll throw in a sticker to you guys. Oh man, Kevin, I'm so sorry. I just had a drawing and gave away this $50 gift card, and you missed out. Oh, I feel so bad. No, I haven't done it yet, Kevin. Hey, you could buy a dongle if you get it. Boy, the 1K dance involves a brass pole. I tried swinging on a brass pole once, and I thought I was going to rip it out of the ceiling. And then my second thought was, holy cow, that is hard to do. And I was just trying to swing around it once, and crazy. All right, so you guys want me to do a dance? I'll do a dance for you. Oh, okay. This is going to be silly. But since I know Prepstetter Bob loves dancing on live streams, because he does it all the time, I feel like I need to do it as well. So let me see. Oh, that light's kind of hitting it weird. Nope, that light's kind of hitting it weird. All right. Boy, I don't know how to dance. It's been so long. So let's go. How's that for a 1,000 subscriber dance? I'm just teasing you, Bob, because some of the other guys, I think Brad was trying to get you to dance in your live stream. So there you go. You got to see. Oh, too short. Yeah, I think that's all you get. I think that's all you get. And I think you should count yourself lucky that I even danced that much. Oh, yeah. Hey, maybe I can get Gary to dance on the live stream. On the live stream next week, because I'll be down there. Oh, you know what? I'll do that. Every time I reach 1,000 marker, I will do a little dance. And next, when I do hit 2,000, I will try to plan out or choreograph something. Again, it'll be short. It will be short, but I will do it. I'll make that a thing. So all you guys have to do now is get me up to 2,000 and I'll dance for you again. How's that for an agreement? Oh, let's see. I need to do some. Ooh, yeah. You know, I have a kilt too. Actually, I used to have 3 kilts. I used to have 3 kilts, but I gave one to Gary, so I'm back down to. Don't bust out of your kilt. Dan, you're exactly right. Each dance needs to be better than the last. And that's going to be tough because that little dance I did was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. So I'll have to do some practicing. What was I say? Oh, I was going to say storage ideas. I've been just throwing some screws in the wall because it's plywood and hanging up clamps and miscellaneous things. But I've seen in other people's shops that they have nice cutout things, cutout brackets to hang clamps. I know Sam did a nice little clamp hanging rack with some scrap plywood. So I need to start doing some of that, and I will. I'll start doing that, you know, as I get more moved into the shed. Magardna seeds. I'm not sure. Is it Magardner a brand, or is that like a flower or a vegetable? Yes, someone did say rack and scrap plywood. Why did I choose the Migmax over the Omni Pro? Well, money. Kind of came down to money. It was just another couple $100 more. And I know I ended up buying the bottle, which was like $300. But filling it won't be too bad. It'd be like $60 to fill the bottle. But yeah, it really came down to money. And I am really an amateur welder. I am teaching myself. I have no formal training. I watch some videos here and there, and then I experiment on iron or on steel. I have some of that 2-inch angle iron that's really heavy, and there's a scrap yard about an hour away that really has a nice setup, which is full of bins of just random scrap stuff. That's where I got those little not bars, little sections of pipe. It costs about 111 to fill a bottle of argon. Yeah, I think it's going to be. Well, I only have a 150 cubic foot bottle. I sort of intended on getting an 80, but they were out. They didn't have. Please pause the live stream here. I'm going to go in and check for pies. Apparently, Kevin is going to give pies to everyone. So we're going to pause, and then we all get pie, apparently. I don't know how he's going to get them delivered to us so they stay warm and intact, but apparently we all get pie. Yeah, so the scrapyard has these bins, big bins. They're kind of the size of pallets. And it's just full of random scrap that people probably sell by the pound. And you can go in and pick out what you want, and you buy it from them by the pound. And they have some sections with some long stock and some sheet goods. But I typically just go to the bins and find scrap that kind of fits what I'm going to work on. Here's an example of some of the scrap I've picked up there. So those pipe I picked up there, but I got these two sheets of sheet metal there, and I thought it'd be perfect to put on the floor to protect my wood floor from slag and whatnot. So yeah, I imagine somebody just brought in these drops or cutoffs of sheet metal from some commercial enterprise. Boy, you know what? After this live stream, I will. Is it fuzzy, Bob? After this live stream, I think I'll get some pizza. Yeah. It doesn't take much to convince me to do that. I kind of love pizza. Oh, is it still kind of down? Huh. I don't know how to check that. I guess I can see that some people are seeing it 360, 720, 480, and then something other. So I suspect you guys are seeing it in all different formats. I'm not really sure how that works. All right. Well, I'm sorry, Bob, that you can't look at this, pretty giant in clear resolution. It's kind of a shame. All right. Oh, I'm wearing one of my t-shirts. If you guys are interested, I have the motorsport t-shirts and t-shirts with this logo on it. There is a link to my store in the description if you guys are interested. So let's see, how many people are on now? Looks like there's 20 people on. I think that is a good amount. So, if you guys want to be entered into my drawing, write in the comments, pick me, and I will write your name on a little piece of paper, and I'll put it in this electrical box and pick it out. And must have been the dance that threw you off. All right, so unfortunately this is not going to be the exciting part, because I'm going to write you all down. Living garden, rocking homestead, pretty girl, Jim D. I'm going to shorten your names because you guys are typing faster than I can write. Blue Watch, Dan H, Prepstetter Bob, PSB, Oak Knob, Janet Adams. Janet, my first girlfriend in high school was named Janet. It's a lovely name. Green Acres. Green Acres. The Bearded Woodworker. Kilted. YB. Hey, there's got a lot of people in the YB family. All right, Kevin, if you want to be in the drawing, type pick me and I'll put your name on the slip. Is there anyone else that wants to be in the drawing? Brandon, do you want to be in the drawing? Say pick me in the comments. Oh, the pick me is for a $50 gift card to Amazon in celebration for me hitting 1,000 subscribers. You know what? I'll just write Kevin down because I think he wants it. And Brandon. Brandon. All right, Luke. I'll write you down. All right, anyone else? Anyone else want to be in the drawing? I'm gonna throw these in here. Oh, read who I have. Okay. I have Luke. I have Prepstetter Bob. Oak Knob. Rockin' Home. Green Acres. Pretty Girl. Blue Watch. Janet Adams. Kilted. The Bearded Woodworker. YB Family. Dan H. John D. Living, I can't read my own writing. Living Garden. Kevin. Brandon. And I saw another person in there. Mrs. Mainbearing. All right. Mrs. Main Bearing. Okay. Moni. And God. Jessica. All right. I think that's it. That's who's all going to be in here. Pick all of us. Shaking it up, shaking it up, shaking it up. All right. It is Dan H. Dan H. You won the criminal. Dan H. You won the $50 Amazon gift card and a Bearded Giant sticker. So, Dan, you need to get a hold of me offline through my Amazon or my email. Here, I'll write in my email. Dan H. Reach out to me. Yeah, the sticker is worth way more than a gift card. Reach out to me, Dan, and I'll get your address from you, and I'll put that in the mail. If you get it to me tonight, I'll put it in the mail tomorrow. And you'll probably have it by Monday or Tuesday. And then you can spend $50 on Amazon because those Black Friday sales are coming up. The reason why I went with a gift card is in case one of the international folks entered, it'd be easy to mail. So there you go. That was my big thing for tonight. Ooh, you could get a new truck. A very small truck. A very small truck for $50. Maybe a Matchbox truck. Well, good night. Thanks for coming by, Sam. And since you didn't win, you're out of here. Oh, okay. So let's see. Content creators. There is a collaboration coming up November 20th. It's a playlist, and it will be available the 20th in the morning. And I'm sure each of us, hey, that's cool. I'm sure each of us will promote that playlist, and they're all 2-minute videos, teach you how to X in 2 minutes. Mine, I'll just give you a little spoiler. I'm going to teach you how to extinguish a fire in a 2-minute video using a fire extinguisher. So yeah, you look forward to that. I think someone else is doing a 2-minute video on how to create a fire. So it depends on how we land in the playlist. Someone's going to start a fire and I'm going to put it out. Oh yeah, Prep Setter Bob is doing how to start a fire. So between him and I, we got the bookends on pyromania. Let's take Oh, I'm glad you guys have a sense of humor. Or if you don't have a sense of humor, I'm glad I find everything funny, because that's how I get through my day. So yeah, we'll be promoting that playlist of 2-minute videos next week. It should be good. I don't know how many of us there are, 8 maybe, 9. that'll be fun. And if you guys haven't been to the Content Creator website, I'm sure Sam will throw up a link here shortly, and go check it out. It's on a Discord server, so it's basically chat rooms, and we discuss just general things, but we also discuss specific content creator type issues or topics, cameras, editing software, microphones. We bounce ideas off each other. What do you think if we do this video? What if we do that video? There's an area where you can share photos of projects that you're working on. There's a schedule of live streams for those of us who are using the Discord server. And it's really a nice website. Sam from Green Acres, he organized it, and it's a cool little resource. Sometimes you can fall into a long chat with someone on there. Other times you can get good resources and help. I know one of the guys was helping another one with some technical issues they were running with. I'm not sure if it was software related or not. My eyes glazed over, to be honest. But it's great. We support each other. It's free. It's not a. It's really just a community bulletin board type space where we all can check in and out from. It's really cool. Pebcat. I'm not sure what Pebcat means. Pebcat. Yeah. See, I don't even know what that's. This kind of. Yeah, it really is a great group of people. Some are a bit more active than others. I'm probably a medium level activity person on the site, but I really find it valuable. Problem exists between chair and keyboard. Yes, I have found that often to be the case, where the problem exists somewhere between the chair and the keyboard. I know it's not user error. It's probably some dimensional shift, some spatial anomaly, something along those lines. Because us old guys don't make mistakes. We do exactly as we intend at every moment. And there's never a senior moment. Boy, I'm getting silly. Let's see. Hey. My bubble's in the middle. I'm sure most of you have heard, and some may not be tuned into it, but Stan Lee, one of the major creators at Marvel, died this last weekend. He was the creator of the Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man, Black Panther. He's really, in the last 10 years or so, has been very influential, or very much in the media, because of the Marvel superhero movies. Oh, Roy Clark passed away too. A couple great people. So yeah, it happens. I mean, that's part of life, you know. But you know, you get all, you know, you grow up reading comics and watching the cartoons, and then this recent surge or proliferation of comic book movies. You know, it kind of hits you a little bit, because you know, They're influential in what you do. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to a lot of the mainstream news. It's too divisive and too heated. So I kind of just follow things I'm interested in, and I'm a little bit of a nerd. I game. In fact, I have a gaming group I get together with twice a month, and we play board games and stuff, and comic books and superhero movies, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Spider-Man 3. That's pretty good. Jim? Have you seen the latest Avengers movie where they're fighting Thanos and all that stuff? I read that it says, "Be right back. I need to bring my mother-in-law a plate of food." But I read that as, "Be right back. I need to bring my mother-in-law in." As if he had his mother-in-law outside, and he needs to bring her in for the night. Yeah, Jim. If you like the superhero movies, it's pretty good. A pretty good movie. Oh, what's going on, Green Acres? I saw a big message come up on my phone. Here it is. So, I had heard that they filmed a bunch of canned cameos of Stan Lee that they can use in future movies. So there's that route. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Stan Lee, the comic book author and creator of all these great superheroes, had cameo appearances in these Marvel movies. Just a short little thing where he's a school bus driver, or he's at a party and he's one of the guests, or one of my favorites in Thor Ragnarok, he gives Thor a haircut, and Thor has the long locks, because he's godly and all that, and Stanley gives him a haircut, and he ends up with a short haircut. Yeah. And then I imagine if they want to keep it up, they can do the what do you call it? Like they did with Princess Leia, as a young Princess Leia, where they use CG, computer graphics, to put it in. Yeah. Let's see, how are we doing on time? Oh, we've gone about 45 minutes. Oh yeah. They did it with Gollum. Yeah. What do they call that, Sam, when they use a live performer in a suit with the dots on them, so they can use those dots as reference points to animate in post-production? Is it not live action? Screen capture? Is that what they call that? It's pretty cool technology. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Anyway. Let's see. Stan Lee. I got some shirts. Content creators. What state am I in? I am in Oregon. I am about 20 minutes west of Portland. So the performance capture, yeah. So I am at the northern end of the state, sort of northwest of the state. Very close to the border of of Washington. The Columbia River is a major river that comes down from Canada through Idaho and splits Oregon and Washington, and I'm close to that. Oh, yeah, we're practically neighbors. Are you up I-5 somewhere? Or are you more out east? Mountains of North Carolina. Yeah, we have some mountains out here. We like to call them volcanoes, and one of them went off in the 80s. Yeah, where are you Main Bearing? Hey, good night, Oak Knob. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. I'll collaborate with anyone. I mean, if we live close, we can do a in-person collaboration. But we also could do a remote collaboration where we each film a portion and we swap video and we make one video out of it, or let's say I work on something and I send that object to you and you work on it, and then we make a playlist of those two videos. Anything like that, really. There's all kinds of options for collaboration. Bob did one very recently where we all sent him video files, and he created 10 videos out of those files and then gave them back to us. That was a great collaboration. We're doing a collaboration with content creators from that website where we each are making a 2-minute video and then just adding those videos to a playlist, and then we will point to that promote that playlist, which will promote all of us. And as people watch that playlist, we each get credit for those 2-minute videos. Yeah, and Gary, the bearded woodworker, he and I have swapped video files before when we have done some firewood gathering, where we each do our own filming and then we share those files with each other, and then we can edit them any way we want. All kinds of ways to do it. Yeah. I enjoy the collaboration, and I enjoy these live streams. I feel very fortunate to have fallen in with some good group of creators. Sam and Bob and Kevin, and there's so many of you that have welcomed me into your group. There's kind of a homesteader type theme, Sam. Homesteader type theme. I kind of consider myself a maker or a tinkerer, but I think that fits in nicely with the homestead and prepping type environment, because you have to be a tinkerer and you have to be a maker in those environments. So I think there's a nice meld there. But again, I truly appreciate all of you guys who have welcomed me into this community. How about build a small grill, then send a video to some collabs? We build it from your video. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Where we all try to build something in common, and then we can do a video together and either do a playlist and promote it. That's a great idea. Yeah. Have you thought about building a rocket stove, Main Baron? I made one earlier. I have a video up But I'd love to do another rocket stove. Um, if you don't know what a rocket stove is, I'm sure you can find it in my, uh, yes, Kevin, the Inspirational Collector. Uh, if you hadn't seen it, I did some inspirational collecting recently and found um, a rusty vice grip clamp in a pile of junk, and I'm going to try to rehab it and use it. I showed that a little earlier. Yeah, off my front. Yeah. So, pretty girl, are you going to make your own rocket stove, or are you going to have someone make it for you? Yeah. Hey, thanks, Sam, for putting that up there. Uh, Huge challenge. Show me you build it, and I'll do my rendition. I like that idea. Let's do that. I'll come up with something that everyone could use around their place in some fashion, and and then we could make it. Because you could do, if you're not a welder, you could do a stone pit sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah. So, Kevin, I've already doused it with WD-40 to try to get everything kind of moving again. And then I'm going to take a wire wheel, basically one of these, and clean up the surface rust the best I can. And then, if I need to, a little pick and file and whatnot to get it back in service. But I think I can do it. Oh, rusty tools are awesome. All tools are awesome. What do we have going on? I still have more work to do in the shed. I keep saying it. I think I've said it every week. I still have some insulation to do in the ceiling. And once I get that done, then I can move the lights up into the rafter. I can add some additional lights. I have some wiring pre-run, so I can not have this kind of daisy chain thing going and do it more properly. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with this. Gary, if you're still on, thanks for your help. Gary, the bearded woodworker, came up from the coast and helped me get a real roof on this a few months ago. Basically made it so it's a dry structure, and I could kind of start doing stuff in here. Soaking in a pan of vinegar, yeah. I might have to try that this weekend. Yeah, Jim, I don't think a shop is ever finished. It's always in a state of adjustment. And because my space is small, I'm trying to put everything I can onto casters so I can move it around. Keep it against the wall and tucked away and move things out into the middle when I need to. And what's nice with the French doors is I can open those up and kind of work outside if I need to. Because it's only 14 feet long, so I'm unable to rip a 8-foot 2x4 on a table saw in this space because, it's only 14 feet long, not 16 or longer. So opening those doors, I can kind of work outside, which is really nice. Hey, Gil, welcome to the show. Reverse electrolysis with washing soda. What's washing soda? Is that a unique chemical, or is that like baking soda mixed with water. Some King Triton armor. That's cool. Yeah, Gary's in he's in an opera and a play this year, and so he is busy with practice and rehearsals and set design, because he's helping also with the set. He's a performer, but also helping with the set. And apparently he's making his armor for the play as well. Yeah, you can convert baking soda, wash soda, or just buy at Walmart. Yeah, there's a Walmart down the road. I can go check it out. Will that be in the like detergent area, like where dish soap or laundry soap? Okay, I can look for that. Yeah, Gary, I'm gonna toot his horn a little bit. He's a bit of a performer. He has been in competitive barbershop quartets and competitive choirs where they sing, and that's pretty cool. He has a great voice. He's kind of a ham too. He's a real outgoing actor type guy. Good night, Rock and C. Thanks for stopping by. We're almost gonna be done here. I'm probably gonna finish up on the half hour. Try to keep it to an hour. That seems to be a nice format that people are doing. My first couple live streams, I went an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. But I think an hour is right. Like Prep Setter Bob says, fastest hour on the internet. I don't know if I'm the fastest hour, but it will be an hour. Any of you have the fastest hour on YouTube? Yeah. Take a look at this prior to doing more casters. You got a link for me, Dan? What is Kevin's record? Did he do like a 4-hour live stream or something? I forgot what I was going to say. If you, I see a couple people, I feel like it's 3 hours. If you, everyone in this room is a good person. Yeah, man, where's our pie, Kevin? Take a look at each other's channels, and if they have some content you find interesting, give them a sub. Since you're in my channel tonight, I'm hoping you are subbed to me already. If you haven't, I would appreciate it if you would. Man, I am going to be pied out next week, that's for sure. I know at Thanksgiving they're going to have apple pie and some pumpkin pie. Oh, I am going to do a live stream next Thursday on Thanksgiving Day. Don't feel obligated to come by, but I am going to do it probably at the same time or close to the same time, about 4:30 Pacific. I know it's sort of in that prime dinner area, but if you can, swing by, check it out. I'll be down at Gary's for Thanksgiving, my sister and Gary, so I'm sure he's going to join me, and yeah, that's all right, Bob. No deal, no big deal. If you're game, you can rewatch it later, or you know, I'll give you some highlights. It is a holiday. I don't expect everyone to be able to come. But yeah, okay. Thank you all for joining me tonight on my live stream. Do on the saw. Yeah, I have one video on that Porter cable saw. I found it on Craigslist. But yeah, you know what? Oh, happy birthday, Kevin. I was using an abrasive cutoff saw, and I really didn't like how it performed. So I went out looking for a cold cut saw at a slower RPM than the abrasive. I still have the abrasive chop saw. It runs at a much higher RPM. I still have it, and I guess I'll have it as a Howard the Humble. I'll look for your email, Dan. I'll keep that abrasive saw as a backup if this ever truly conks out on me. But I did a little mod to it. All right, we have reached the hour. Thank you all for joining me. Please hit that like button if you feel so chosen to, or something. I don't know. And come back Thursdays at 4:30 Pacific time for my live stream. And next week I will be doing a live stream from Gary, the Bearded Woodworker's house, maybe his shop. Don't know yet, but I'll be down there. And good night. Peace out, everyone.